let's move on to the offensive line scouting department. I don't know what you want to call it. What's up, Fin fans? So far we've done quarterbacks, we've done underrated quarterbacks, we've done defensive linemen, and now let's go to offensive linemen. Now, to me, defensive linemen is really deep, so I would like them to go first round defensive linemen. I got my top 5 offensive linemen. Now, with defensive linemen, I did D tackles and I did D ends, just because it's 2 different styles of play. With the D tackles, there was nose tackles and there was 4-3 defensive tackles in there. Bigger guys, not as quick, but, mostly run stoppers, some pass rushers. And then D ends are the more quicker guys, outside linebacker, 3-4-4-3, speed, it was different. So I didn't want to clump them into a 5-1 or 1-5, but for me, it's 5-1 category because they're so different, the 5 to the offensive, the DTs and edge rushers. But with the offensive linemen, they're very interchangeable. Now, like Jesse Davis, right? He was playing guard for us a lot. He didn't do great, but he didn't do bad. And he played a lot. He always, when they put him in, he did what he had to do. So he played guard, but his natural position is right tackle. So, you could bounce them around. You could take guards, put them at center, vice versa. Look at Laremy Tunsil. We drafted him. We still had Albert. We put him at left guard. Then we moved him to left tackle. He's doing friggin' fantastic. With the offensive linemen, I just clumped them into one category, and I got my 5-1. 5 being, I like them, but not as best as 1. No, I'm not funny. Let's get into that, and I got a comment of the day, and one of your comments of the day really... it's like a review type thing, and then I got some things I want to talk about. So let's jump into this ish. Number 5 is Gerrit Bradbury, NC State, 6'3", 306 pounds. He's listed as a center, and he played as center, but he could play both center and guard. He's lean. He used to be a tight end, so for him, he's very athletic and he's very fast and, like I said, lean for an offensive lineman. His positives all stem around the fact that he used to be a tight end, and he's got that quickness to him. He's fluid. His feet move. It's great. His pulling is great. All that stuff is really good. Got quick hands. He's got a quick response. You have him, hitting one guy, and then he can go to the next level, and really quick response. Again, it all revolves around him being used to be a tight end. And yeah, it's just his whole scheme, his whole positivity of him is all centered around the fact that he used to play tight end. He's leaner, he's quicker, can take on one block, move to another, get to the second level, take on blocks like that. Quick feet, quick motor, quick head. It's all really, really fast with this guy. Now, his downfall and his negatives also stem around the fact that he's lean and used to play tight end. He's below average in size when it comes to an offensive lineman, especially in the NFL when you have bigger defensive linemen and you have faster defensive linemen. Now, his speed will work for him when it comes to facing NFL-style defensive linemen, but his size won't. He is a great pass blocker, again, with the speed and with the quickness and with the movement, but he's not so great at run blocking because of his size. He has a very generic punch move, so it's very predictable for you to, especially as a defensive lineman, react to it, get past it, and move on. He tends to forward lean. Again, I think that has to do with his size and the lack of it, that he tries to overcompensate for his power and overleans, especially on run blocks. He's top heavy. He's a top heavy guy because I think he's trying to overcompensate for his lack in size. I do like him. If you notice in my mock draft, which if you haven't watched it yet, it's just the first of many. A lot of you guys were like, ugh, it's the first of many. But I did take him with my second round pick. I wouldn't hate if the Dolphins did that, put him at guard. And I would like that move. He can bulk up. He can hit the weight room. He can get bigger, which would make him even better to go with his athleticism. So as a second rounder, I wouldn't hate for the Dolphins to take Gerrit, Bradbury. If they go defense in first round, so defensive lineman like I did, Montez Sweat, you can go with Gary. If Ed Oliver falls first round, second round, potentially take Bradbury. Wouldn't hate it. My number 4 is a tackle/guard. So Bradbury would be a center/guard. My number 4 is a tackle/guard, and that's Cody Ford, Oklahoma. He's 6'4", 329 pounds. So you can already see the difference in size when I'm talking about a 6'3", 306 and a 6'4", 329. He's got a rare combination of size and athleticism. So he's a big dude, but he's a quick dude. Now there's a difference between being fast and there's quick. Offensive linemen are quick because they have their area that they have to block in, and then sometimes they can get to that second level. But if you're going to race down a wide receiver, or if a corner picks you off and he's going pick 6, you ain't going to catch him because you're not fast, but you're quick. He has the tools to play both tackle and guard, which is good, very versatile. So if we do draft Cody Ford, which some people could see potentially happening with that 13th pick, maybe drafting, trading down again in the first round and taking Cody Ford, we could put him at right tackle if we have like Jesse James, and if we like Jesse Davis at right tackle and he plays really well at right tackle versus his guard positions, which again are in his natural position. You take Cody Ford and put him at guard. Again, he's very versatile at both tackle and guard. We still have Kilgore that can be at center, and then we just need one more guard. So again, I wouldn't hate trading down to get Cody Ford. But back to his positives, he's got his smooth climb, ability to redirect and hit moving targets, which is very good, especially at the guard position, because you want to be able to contact the one block and then move over to the other one. If you notice that Reed, the offensive lineman that we got from the Jaguars, there's that video that was out of him taking on 3 blocks. The quick movement is very, very, very crucial for interior offensive linemen to take on, because you have the D tackles, and sometimes one guy will pull and sometimes one guy will pull out. So you need to have quick movement to notice who you need to hit and protect that quarterback, or to go to the second level, make a block, go to another one, and help the running back essentially move down the field. He does have popping down the field speed. So again, like I said, quick movement, and then he has that quickness to get to the second level, block the linebackers, potential safeties that are in the box, and create lanes for the running backs. Now, his downside is he needs to work to be a tackle in the NFL. Now, that's why I said Cody Ford potentially be drafted as a guard, because to play as a tackle is completely different than playing as a guard. You can take a tackle in the NFL, put him at a tackle in college, put him at guard, but take a guard in college and put him at tackle, a little different. So he would need some work to play tackle in the NFL. When it comes to the pass, because he has the length and the height for it, but when it comes to the run, he tends to lose focus when it comes to the run, and he tends to overextend himself, which can let defensive linemen go by him and essentially tackle the running back. Or, he can miss the block he needs to because he's losing focus on who to block. And his body control tends to be all over the place. So his downfalls can be taught. It's more technique than anything. If I was the Dolphins, we're at 13, someone wants to trade up 3 or 4 picks, willing to give us a second next year and maybe a third or fourth this year, I'd take the move. I'd drop down a few picks. I'd take Cody Ford if he's still there, if he does essentially make it there, because I like him. I'd like to put him at guard and then see what we could do at right tackle. So again, second round, Bradbury, wouldn't mind doing that. Again, another guard situation. And then in the first round, potentially Cody Ford if we trade down, because I could see him being a mid to late first round pick. And we got our number 3, my number 3. He's a tackle. It's Dillard from Washington State. He's 6'5", 315. So he's taller, a little bit lean, kind of like Bradbury, who's 306. He's about 9 pounds heavier than him. He plays tackle. He had 4 years experience at that position. So that really elevates him over some of the other offensive linemen, because he has the experience at playing that position for his whole college. This guy is really great against the pass. He's got core power. He's got good arm length. He's got great punching ability, fluid, fast feet, easy change direction, which is, again, very good for offensive linemen, because you want to have go one way. If you're blocking this way and then you notice that your tackle has 2 guys going on him and this guy can go to the center, boom. And you also want to have fast, fluid feet for a tackle because you want to be able to follow the D end all the way around and push him away from the quarterback so the quarterback can step up in the pocket. So having fast, fluid feet for a tackle is very, very crucial and important. He's got those quick jabs, which is good. Again, you want to push the D end away from the quarterback. You want to have him go around, keep that pocket clean so the quarterback can step up. And he has this stiff, powerful jab that when the defensive end comes off of his stance or he comes off of the rush towards the quarterback, he can jab that outside shoulder and stun them, kind of make them stutter a little bit and give that quarterback the second he needs to either get the ball off or to realize it and step up in the pocket. So this guy is a very good tackle, potential right tackle. Again, another guy the Dolphins could potentially try to take, maybe even trade down to get him again. He's mid to late first rounder, Dillard. His downfalls are he's inexperienced in the run game. So if you're noticing, a lot of these guys I have ranked are really good pass blockers, have really good size, have really good technique, and really good assets, but they just need to work on their run game. And he's another one. Run game, he does a lot of high punches, which tend to go in the neck and face area, which can cause flags for illegal hands to the face and all that jazz. With his quick feet and his powerful jab, it doesn't necessarily push the pass rushers off of their path, and all of his downfalls and all of his things when it comes to edge rushers, come to running game and all that stuff is technique. It has nothing to do with physical. And that's what I noticed with a lot of these offensive linemen. It has to do with technique, which our offensive line coach can easily coach up, training camp OTAs, and really direct them in the right direction. And we can really build these offensive lines off of these three guys. Again, Dillard, same scenario as a Cody Ford. A trade down possibility to get either one of those guys. I see them still being there at 13, but I think a 13 might be a little bit high of a pick, but I've seen mock drafts where the Packers have taken Cody Ford at 12. So we'll see about that. We'll see how the draft plays out. But if both are there, I would potentially trade down. And then we still have our picks at a ton of defensive linemen and two really good offensive linemen. Then my number two, now my two and my one, they might change as the draft goes on. They're very interchangeable, and they're the top two guard/tackle offensive linemen in this draft. But my number two is Jonah Williams from Alabama. He's 6'4", 302 pounds. So he's very, very lean. He's even more lean than Bradbury. He's a little taller, but lighter than Bradbury. He's got great technique. He strays from fundamentals rarely, which means when you got Nick Saban as a head coach, you're fundamentals. So he's got great technique. He improved each season. He's athletically fluid motion, good acceleration, and smooth, quick upper body and movement, which is good. When you're moving, you don't want to have a guy focus on his legs. You don't want to have a guy, losing his movement in his upper body when he's shifting, especially if it comes to having to back up, move left to right. The guard's going to pull, so the center's going to go over, then he's going to go over. There's pulling and there's movement on this offensive line, and to have this quick movement, especially laterally, it's very important with these offensive linemen. For him, he's smaller, so he's got small arm length, and that could be a problem for him to be an NFL tackle, especially with these fast defensive ends that are going to want to get around him quick. He has the small arm length, so I honestly see him playing as guard. Some people have him as tackle, but me personally, I see him playing as guard with that arm length. He has a hard time maintaining his knee bends, so he tends to stand up, which also can be, he can get pushed back a lot. But this guy has really great attributes. He's got really great fundamentals. He's athletic. I honestly see him as a guard. I would take him at 13 if he was at 13. I'm not trading up for anybody, so a lot of what I'm saying is trade backs or take someone at 13. And for him, I see him as a guard, and I would take him at 13. I'd also take my number one at 13, which is JaJuan Taylor from Florida Gators. It's not Florida. Yeah, he's a Gator. I don't want to make that mistake again. He's 6'5", 312. College, I noticed he played a lot of right tackle. And again, Dolphins right now need a right tackle. So he's big, powerful arms, nasty run blocker. He's not happy with a stalemate. And essentially what that means is he's not happy with, okay, I'm blocking this dude. I'm not moving him, but he's not moving me. So my running back can go or my quarterback has time to throw the ball. He wants to put you on your ass, which I like a lot. Like I said, he's nasty. He's nasty run blocker. He's kind of like an Isaac Asiata, but a little bit better. He's got great climb to the linebackers, which means he's going to knock this defensive end on his ass, and he's going to hit that linebacker to make sure that this running back is going to get the yards that he can get. And he's very good at keeping his weight over his toes, which is good for an offensive lineman, especially tackle, because when you start to go on your heels, that's when you can fall on your ass. That's when a defensive lineman can run right through you and get to the quarterback or the running back. So this guy is a monster, essentially. He's going to just run you over. He's not happy with, oh, okay, I'm blocking you. He's going to destroy you and get to the linebacker and make him poop his pants, and then get to the other guy and make him poop his pants. He's making the whole defense poop the pants. Poopy pants. He needs to continue. His downfalls are he needs to continue his weight management. Again, he's a 312, so that area is good. He gets a lot of false starts because of his aggressive play. Like I said, he wants to knock you on your ass, and he wants to keep moving through you. So he tends to have a lot of false start. Also, his aggressiveness can let some other people slip behind, and his aggressiveness to try to knock you over can make defensive linemen swim through him quick and get around him quick. Now, JaJuan Taylor might not make it to Miami at 13. If that happens, so be it. Again, I'm not trading up for anybody in this draft. I'm taking who comes to us. If JaJuan Taylor is there at 13, I'm drafting him. I like this guy. I would have him at right tackle, and then, see what we can do with the rest of the draft, see what we could do in free agency still. There's still some guys. We still have Reed. Sitton, who was cut, just retired, so that explains to you why he was cut. But yeah, I like JaJuan Taylor. He's my number one offensive lineman right now. I like the power he has. I like the bull rush he has. I like how he is so aggressive to knocking you off your ass. So I really like JaJuan Taylor. So that's my top 5 offensive line prospects. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of my top 5 offensive lineman prospects. If your list would be different, which it might, you might have Jonah Williams over JaJuan Taylor. So your 1 would be Jonah Williams, your 2 would be Taylor. You might have Dillard and Bradbury and Ford in different positions. You might even have a different guy in there that I don't have. Comment below. Let me know. Also, let me know what the next group is. So I kind of touched on the 3 most important things the Dolphins need right now, which is quarterback, defensive lineman, and offensive lineman. Now I'm going to ask you guys to comment below and let me know. I didn't even mean to rhyme. Let me know what's next. Running back, wide receivers, linebackers, or secondary. Secondary, like I said, is going to be in a hole. Safeties and corners. Then we got linebackers, wide receivers, running backs. Oh, and tight ends. Tight ends. Even though we're not going to draft a tight end. Also, let me know. Do you want me to break down top 5 prospects of the tight ends, even though we're probably not going to draft a tight end? Let me know. Comment below. What's the next group we are going to talk about and break down 5-1? But let me get to your comment of the day. And this one comes from Donald and Irene Young, which I think is pretty cool that the both of you share a YouTube channel and you're subscribed to my channel, and I greatly appreciate you. And they say, hey, Dougley, how do you like the Finns draft hat? Tell us what you think. Well, Donald and Irene and other subscribers that are interested in what I think about the Dolphins draft hat. I like it. I like that they got the palm trees on either side of it. I like the colors. Me personally, I'm more of a black hat type person. I have an absolute ton of Dolphin hats. I've collected Dolphin hats forever, since I was 13 and maybe even younger. I've had Dolphin hats. So I'm more of a black hat type person, but I do own a few colored hats. I don't have them with me. I have some right on my lap. I'm going to show you guys some of my Dolphin hats. But I do like this one. I like how, just looking at it, gives you that beachy Miami feel, which I really like. I feel like last year's where they had the city in the hat, also, I really like that. I didn't get that hat though, but I really do like that. These are snapbacks, which I'm not a big fan of because sometimes I like to wear my hat backwards, and when I wear my hat backwards, it's a snapback and it shows the skin. I feel like I look like an idiot. But I do like these hats a lot. I'll show you some of the hats I have. I got this one most recently. It's the mesh back, Love this hat. I wear it all the time. I wear this one the most because it's the older logo. Again, it's the mesh back. So you can see through it so my head can breathe when it's hot. I really love this hat a lot. This isn't a Dolphins hat. I'll tell you what baseball team I like a lot. It's my Mets postseason hat. This is the year they went to the World Series. Haven't done anything since. And they lost the World Series. But I'm going to put that aside because that's my Mets hat, and I don't know why that's in there. I also have this one. I love wearing this one a lot. It's got the cool Dolphins logo on the side, the Army camo underneath. Another one of my favorite hats. I do own a snapback. I was given one as a gift. Really nice snapback. I like the black hats a lot. If you haven't noticed, I wear them a lot. And then I have this one, which again, I like the mesh back of it. Because it lets your head breathe. Thank you for the comment. Be sure to comment below. Be sure to go follow me on Twitter. I'm tweeting out things, especially breaking news, especially surveys. I'm going to be asking you guys on Twitter also what would be the next thing you guys want me to talk about. Ask you some other things. Also, if I have some breaking news, like, hey, I'm going to go live tonight. I'm going to put it here on YouTube because they have that community area that I always tell you about. But I also put it on Twitter, so go check that out. Also, go check out the Bit Boys. Doing a ton of stuff over there. Like I told you guys in the last video, I'm going to be doing my Madden stuff there. So all my Madden gameplay when it comes to making the Dolphins franchise, when it comes to MUT, drafts, all that stuff, I'm going to do it over on the Bit Boys. So be sure to go over, check it out, subscribe to the Bit Boys. If you want to see the Madden stuff, we're also going to be doing different stuff there. So the channel's going to be evolving over there. So be sure to go over and check that out. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys want me to do more stuff like I just did, show you some of my hat, I can show you some of my jersey gear. I'm working on doing the stuff in the back. I have Cutout Creations sending me something real awesome. So I'm going to dedicate a video to the unboxing of that. And then that also is going to intertwine with the giveaway. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel to be part of the giveaway, because in that unboxing video from Cutout Creations, again, go check them out. I will put them below. I'm working with them to help you guys out, to get stuff from them. So when I get the Cutout Creations thing that they're sending me, we're going to do an unboxing video, and then in that video, I'm going to announce the giveaway. So as soon as I get the Cutout Creations thing they gave me, that's when the giveaway video is going to be, and that's when you guys will know what you're getting, and that's when I will declare when I'm calling it. So I think I'm going to do the pick on a live stream. So, yeah. But be sure to subscribe. That's the only way you can be part of the giveaway, along with whatever else I say in the giveaway video. But other than that, I will see you guys most likely on Monday with another video. Let me know what's next. Tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, linebackers, safety, corners. Let me know what's next. But like usual, guys, stay classy and fins up.